Hi Capricorn, Trishna here. Welcome to your September 2021 love, psychic, and tarot reading. So what I'm feeling for you Capricorn for September of 2021 is I feel like your love life is actually in a really good place. I feel like you're feeling really happy, really comfortable, really secure in the relationship that you are in, or in a potential relationship that you're looking for coming up in the future. And I feel like overall in life, you're doing really well. I feel like there's a lot of things that are in balance right now. I feel like things are mostly in a good place, not only in love, but also in career, or maybe with family, or maybe with friends. You may feel a little bit stressed or a little bit frazzled because it takes a lot for you to keep everything in balance and keep all of your plates kind of spinning. But you are keeping them spinning, and I feel like that's why you're feeling good. You're feeling like everything is kind of where it needs to be in your life. And Capricorn, you are known for being the workaholic of the zodiac, and I feel like you do wear that title, that badge with honor. But I think ultimately at the end of the day, the thing that makes you the happiest is not being so overly focused on one area of your life like career, leaving everything else to the wayside, hence the term workaholic. I think really what a Capricorn wants and what feels really good to a Capricorn is when everything in their life is going really well. Capricorns want to make sure that they're working in all areas of their life, that everything is where it needs to be, that they are putting their best effort in all things, and that they're getting the best results out of those efforts, not just in career, but everywhere. And I feel like right now, Capricorn, that's where everything is. And for some of you, this may have been how things have been for a little while. For others of you, you may have felt like you weren't really quite up to par in a certain or several certain areas of your life recently, and you're kind of getting back in your swing. But right now, Capricorn, you're doing really well. With regards to love more specifically, I feel like you really want to do something nice for your partner or get something nice for your partner. I feel like you're thinking a lot along those lines. I feel like you don't really know what that's going to be. Like you want to get them something or you want to do something nice for your partner, but you're really not sure what that something is. You may have a general idea, but you don't really have the specifics of it. So Capricorn, my suggestion to you is that you just let the specifics or what it is that you need to give to your partner, let those ideas, let those things come to you, and then you give it to your partner. And I think that you'll find that it'll go very well because Capricorn, you are very good at anticipating other people's needs, especially the needs of your partner. So you can kind of see what they need sometimes even before they even know that they need it. And so that's why you don't have to pre-plan this. A moment will happen where something will get triggered, you'll get an idea, be like, that's what I need to get them. Or there'll be a moment where you're with your partner and you'll notice that there's a need that needs to be met and then you can fulfill it in that moment. And Capricorn, I think that this more impulsive or in the moment way is probably the better way to go. If you do want to pre-plan something, that's perfectly fine. Like it's all good. Do whatever you feel you're called to. But I feel like right now, Capricorn, it's better. But again, do what you want. Everything will be fine. But it is better for you to do it more in the moment. And the reason why I say that is because I feel like sometimes whenever you plan things and you put a lot of thought and energy into it and it is the perfect thing for your partner, sometimes it's not as well received by your partner as you expect. And then it can be a little bit deflating for you because you put a lot of thought, put a lot of planning into it, and then somehow your partner isn't quite as receptive as you thought that they would be. So when you do this in the moment, number one, you're going to pick up on their needs because it's in your nature to be able to do that. So you're going to give them exactly what they're looking for, exactly what they need, and it's going to be perfect. So that part you have covered, but on top of that, it'll be in the moment when your partner really needs it, or in the moment when there's like this inspired situation, and so it'll be the perfect timing, and your partner is going to be much more receptive and much more open to it, and maybe your partner even will like some of that impulsivity on a subconscious level. Maybe on a conscious level, they love the idea that you're planning something and thinking of them, but on a subconscious level, your partner may be somebody who actually kind of likes that spur of the moment, and maybe they just don't realize that, and so it'll be much better received in the moment. So Capricorn, just know that if there's something that you want to give to your partner, you're going to know what it is. It's going to happen in the moment. Pre-plan if you want, but if not, don't worry about it. Just chill. There's going to be a moment that opens up for you and you'll be like, that's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to get them. So with that, we're going to move into the tarot portion of this reading. All right, Capricorn, so getting into the tarot portion of this video, the first card that we have for you is the Lover's card. So this is a beautiful card just because it's great for a love reading, really positive connotations. What I'm feeling for you specifically with the Lover's card, Capricorn, is I feel like you have you may be thinking of, or there's something along the lines of you looking outside of yourself or outside of the relationship or to someone else or to the divine or something, seeking validation for how you are being in the relationship or how the relationship is going or how you are how good you are doing in the relationship. And I feel like the guidance here for you, Capricorn, is don't look outside of yourself to validate or to tell you how your relationship is going or how you are measuring up within the relationship. That's not something that can be determined from an external factor of any source, not even spirit is what I'm getting from this case. That is something that is very much something that you need to look at within the relationship itself, within yourself, and with your partner. So any kind of validation that you're looking for with how the relationship is going or how you're performing in the relationship needs to come from yourself, but also from what you're picking up on with regards to your partner. So the validation needs to stay internal to the relationship, because every relationship is so different and there's nobody in the external world who can understand what's really going on the way that you and your partner can together. So none of the extraneous or external kinds of factors are relevant at all when it comes to your particular relationship. So keep that all within the relationship, within the context of yourself and your partner. I also feel like what this card is trying to tell you is if there's something that you want to do that's on the riskier side, maybe something you want to try with your partner or some kind of event that you want to take them to or something that you want to do that's a little bit riskier in nature, I feel like now is not really the time. I feel like it either won't be appreciated as much or you'll kind of get yourself in a little bit more trouble than you anticipated. I feel like this is just not the right time for whatever little risky ideas that you have in mind for your relationship or your partner or your life at this point in time. I think in the context of love. In other areas of your life, for example, career, I think it's fine to do anything that's kind of riskier. But with love, this is focused more on love when I'm speaking about that particular part. Later on, that it will be a different story, but just right now, the timing is not right for something more on the risky side or adventurous side that you were thinking of. With the next card, we have the Six of Cups. So with this, I feel like we've been talking with the intuitive portion about how you want to give your partner something or do something special for them and you're trying to figure out what that is. I feel like what this card is trying to say is I feel like your partner may be giving you something. Now keep in mind that this is a general reading. Keep also in mind that energies can be mirrored in each other and they can be reversed. So I'm giving a reading for Capricorn, speaking as though this is the energy of the Capricorn, but each because this is general, it's going to apply to different people in different ways. So if you are the Capricorn and I'm speaking and you're just like, no, that's the other person. Yeah, that's fine. It is the other person. It can be reversed that way. So anyways, I feel like what this is trying to say with the Six of Cups is that I feel like your partner is actually thinking about giving you something of some sort, some kind of gift or just something special. And I feel like Capricorn, you already know about that. Like, I feel like you already know. So you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm already expecting that. I feel like what this card is trying to say is that it's going to be more special than you think. So you may know the details of exactly what's going to happen or what they're going to give you, but I feel like the way that they're going to deliver it to you is going to be one of like real love and real kindness, and that's going to make this thing that you are already aware of, it's going to make it even more special. So let me give you guys an example. Let's say you guys are celebrating an anniversary and maybe you know that they're going to take you to a particular restaurant. You already know what that restaurant is and you already know all the events that are going to happen. That event, like, so you already know that's the gift that they're going to give you, but somehow the whole energy of it, the way that they give it to you, it's going to be very sweet, very kind, and it's going to feel even more special than you think or than you imagine. It's going to be more meaningful. There's going to be something a little bit more love related or magical feeling about it. So that's just really nice. So the next card that we have is the Five of Swords. So I feel like what this is saying is I feel like it's okay for you to be more playful in your relationship. Capricorn, I think you can be very sensitive. And what I mean by that is not that you get hurt easily, which sometimes is the case, but you do have very thick skin, Capricorn. What I mean by this is that you are worried about hurting other people, especially your partner, especially someone that you love, with careless words. So you're very careful with the things that you say. You're very careful with the kinds of jokes that maybe you make. You're very careful about how you show yourself because you want to make sure that you're not hurting your partner in any way, that you're not being careless. And I feel like, Capricorn, what this is trying to say is that you can actually open up with your partner. You can be a little bit rougher with your jokes. For you, Capricorn, I'm feeling like your partner may actually find that kind of challenge fun and exciting, and they may actually really get into it and really get into it. Wait, I already said that. Really get into it. Okay, I don't know why I said that twice. I'm not sure what that was about, but this may be something, if your partner seems like someone who kind of likes a little bit of back and forth or debate and that's something that you haven't really opened up to in the past, and maybe you've been a little bit closed off in the past. If this resonates and this is what your partner is like, then maybe try it out and you'll see that your partner actually has a lot of fun with it, and it could be a new way of expressing yourself in the relationship that you may actually enjoy as well if you get into it. So, and sometimes when we make these kinds of rougher jokes, it can actually symbolize a deeper level of trust and security that exists in the relationship, just because you can make these jokes and at the same time know that they don't mean anything. Like your partner knows that you love them even if you say certain jokes, and you can also feel loved even if your partner makes a joke that kind of rubs you the wrong way, but because they can do that and you know that they love you, somehow that joke is okay. Like it doesn't offend you as it normally would have. So sometimes these kind of jokes and being able to banter in particular ways can actually indicate deeper levels of love and trust than may appear based off of the words that are actually being expressed. So if that makes any sense. So the final card we have here is the Page of Wands, and this is the guidance for you, Capricorn. So what this is basically saying is make sure that you don't use any kind of external way of measuring your relationship. So this kind of ties back to the Lovers card as well that we spoke about earlier. So with the Page of Wands, it's like there's so many other ways that somebody else might measure the health or the quality or how great your relationship is. And none of that ever matters. There's only one factor that really matters whenever you should be evaluating your relationship. And that factor is, how much love do you feel? How much love do you feel? How much love do you feel like you're giving? And does both of those together feel good? Do you feel good with how much love that you feel? Do you feel good with how much love that you're giving? And as long as those two things feel good to you, then that is the indicator that you need to have as whether or not the health of the relationship is in a really good place. And I do feel like some of you Capricorns are maybe looking into a new relationship, and that's why you may have been thinking about something that you want to give your potential partner from the intuitive portion. And I feel like this guidance here also applies to those of you who are in a long-term, very steady relationship, as well as those of you who are pursuing a new partner, all in the sense that don't look at other people's criteria and put those criteria on the relationship that you have, just because their criteria are going to be so different from your criteria, and your bond with this person is going to be so unique to any other bond that's out there that you really just can't look at or take on anyone else's criteria for actually measuring the health of your particular relationship. I feel like for those of you who are in newer relationships, not for those of you who are in longer term relationships, are very secure, maybe you're married or something like that. I feel like those of you Capricorns who are in newer relationships or just starting a new relationship, I feel like this is especially important for you to make sure that you are not evaluating or measuring the quality of the relationship or the worthiness of the relationship or how good it is or isn't going based off of what anyone else is saying. I feel that because there may be people in your life who, I don't want to say that they don't have the best intentions for you, because I don't think that's what's really going on, but I feel like a part of them kind of wants to lead you astray. Like they love you, but somehow there's like some part of them that wants to lead you astray. And if you start taking on their perceptions of how a relationship should be, I don't know that it's going to affect your relationship. Like, I don't know that it's going to bring your new relationship to an end. I feel like it could create some kinks in the relationship. I do feel like if you're in a new relationship, the partner that you're with is someone who is very calm, very understanding, very perceptive, and they will kind of pick up on what's going on, or that the issues that you're bringing up, that they're not really coming from you, that they're coming from some external source, and they're going to want to work with you on that, or they're going to be very understanding of that, and they're going to know who it is that's maybe feeding you certain things that are making you think that the relationship is not good. And so I don't think it's going to ruin the relationship, but it is going to create some difficulties that really don't need to be there. You could be happy with your partner and in your relationship. Just don't take the advice of whoever you are maybe taking advice on, whoever is judging your relationship, who's in your life. I feel like it is most likely someone of a female energy that you may be taking suggestions from. So it can be male, but someone of more feminine energy, like that's the stronger component. So Capricorn, that is what I am getting for you for the September 2021 Capricorn love, psychic, and tarot reading. I hope that this reading gave you the guidance that you needed or the guidance that you're looking for. If it served you, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video or this channel with anyone else who you think could benefit from these kinds of videos. And if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, please check out the link in my description page and you'll be able to see some of the different one-on-one options that I have, personalized readings. I have a few different kinds of readings. I offer a year ahead reading, for example, where we will look at several categories in your life over the next 12 months, just so you have an idea of what's to come, the different themes, different ways to work through things, just so you can kind of plan your life accordingly or make some different kinds of changes to bring about other outcomes that you may be looking for. And that is a great reading to get for yourself or maybe as a gift for a friend on their birthday or on your birthday. And it's also, of course, something that's really nice to do at the beginning of a year just to see the 12 months ahead. And of course, if you are just in planning mode right now, then it's a great way to kind of kick that off and just see what kinds of energies and potentials you're working with and then plan accordingly. And of course, I offer other readings such as love readings and working through manifestations, etc. So if you're interested in that, check out the description box below and check out the link and you'll get more information there. And yeah, again, give me a like, give me a subscribe. And with that, I will see you in my next video, Capricorn.